Hello everyone, welcome back to some more. This is the police. Mayor Rogers is displeased with the police department. Local resident denounces mayor for theft of antique necklaces, and Mayor Rogers, I will bring order to the police station. Guess he's not happy about me not firing the black cops or not interfering with the protest. Let's start the day. We'll probably lose a slot or something, I don't know. Knowing the mayor. Ah, that's better. Take care of a hero. Haruyo Asano is today a hero, having pulled a drowning Senator Wallace Green from the river. The municipality, on the senator's recommendation, has decided to reward this outstanding officer. The ceremony is scheduled for 3 days from now, and the event will be open to the press as well as his family, who wishes to personally thank the police. Make sure the officer will be safe. Okay. Watch out for Asano then. Janice Grant was brilliantly able to pass all their exams. They've earned a boost up to 175. Sweet. And we can request from City Hall. We'll go with a job slot. Now, how does one literally just... We're not gonna be greedy, we're gonna only ask what we really need. You know, everything. We can hire a terrible detective, but 3 job slots, hire for A shift, because we already have 3 over here. Oh, Stovall's still there. Oh yeah, he just didn't come into work today, that's what happened. We need 2 officers and the lead investigator. I think that can wait until tomorrow. Right, attempted murder. Sometimes your officers will arrest only 1 or 2 criminals, but when you're taking down a whole group, it's better to bring a paddy wagon. A truly professional staff can cope without the need for special transport, but most officers prefer a paddy wagon when the situation calls for it. Too bad the department doesn't have the money for one. We'll send Kabata, he's a good officer. Get him some extra experience. And that'll be good. Right, come on, sir. It's a quiet day so far, but then again the shift only just started. We're doing good cash-wise, we're nearly 1/10 of the way there. Jack, some black gangster hit one of our shops. It's too much for us to deal with right now. Can you send help? Yeah, we'll send some people. It'll keep you happy. Requesting backup. We'll send Quash. That way we still have a decent response force left in case things go wrong. We have our backup going over, so if he does end up like making a good difference, then he'll get like 5 experience because he came out second. Maffia assignment, we have something going down at the courthouse later. Don't interfere, you'll get 6 grand. Noise complaint in the sawmill. Terrible screams have been going on for an hour. The hell is going on? What's a guy to do to get a little sleep around here? You better check it out. How'd the murder go? Offender escaped. Oh god, guys, come on. You're better than that. Right, noise complaint. We're gonna send Kochi, Tsubaki, McSpankly. There we go. Try and get those lower guys a little bit of experience. Henry Sand, the road. I manage a large fleet of vehicles. Send 3 for best officers. They'll ride all day. I'd be happy to donate a paddy wagon. Well, in that case, why didn't you say so right away? Daddy could use a paddy wagon. That will massively upgrade our efficiency in like the early days. Sweet. Robbery from the drugstore. The emergency call was received, and we can send 2 people. So there we go, Yancy and Kabata. That's a decent response force. Unfortunately, everyone is very tied up right now. Sawmill is surrounded by a 9-foot fence. We can ram the gate with a police cruiser. We'll break the gate open. Man is threatening a young boy with a circular saw. The man is screaming hysterically. Raise a gun, order to drop the boy. There we go, everyone's fine. So we get a bit of experience on those guys. Pretty good. Kochi's getting very decent at a job. 320 professionalism. It's very nice. Again, I'd really love to respond to that, but we can't really do anything. Chief, we rode along, went over the basics with their empty-headed drivers. We're done for today. Meanwhile, Mr. Sand dropped off a brand new paddy wagon. It's a nice piece of equipment. Too good for the idiots we'll be packing inside. Right, so we've lost 3 people, but we did gain a paddy wagon early on. The homicide at the courthouse. Is that the thing Sand was It's over at investigations and no. Investigations and no. Oh God, I am failing so horribly right now. I am sorry about this. It's in Ferris Police Station. That's where it is. Yeah, that is Sand. I know 6 grand is pretty good, but it's a it's a homicide. And someone is taken hostage. I do want to respond to that, even though we're gonna get 6 grand if we look the other way. We did catch this guy, that's good. Yancy and Kabata are a bit better at their job now. Yeah, I cannot let that go unanswered. That's simply a bit too high. We'll send SWAT as well. I mean, we're only asking for like what we really need. I'd like to get some more cash, because that will help us throughout the game, getting an early raise. Oh, we're gonna have to try and... Yeah, we're not gonna be able to get our people over there. This is gonna be a terrible response, so we're probably gonna fail that one, but I wanna try it anyway. Yikes. You've got to protect those emergency responders. I can't send anyone, but thankfully everything went okay. Sand's disappointed. Don't forget who your friends are, we don't want any more trouble, but I'm trying to balance it out. I let you get away with theft and other things earlier, a robbery, where you had a grenade. A grenade! Door to the apartment is locked from the inside, unintelligible screams can be heard from within. When I break down the door, victim's lying on the floor, assailant is sitting on top of him. Wearing a syringe with an unknown substance, a bottle of bleach is on the floor nearby. We can point a gun at him, tell him to drop the syringe, or ask him about that conspiracy. Sir, we're on your side. Tell us about this conspiracy. The man jumps up, grabs some papers from the table. Everything is written down right here. All the evidence you'll need. They created these medications to control our minds. Well, the Freeburg police will begin an investigation right away. Let's talk down at the station. Aw, come on. Oh, you guys suck. I know that we didn't have a lot of people to respond, but that was awful. Come on, guys. I expected better of you. Really disappointed in you two. Yeah, we don't have a lot of people available to hire. We'll end the day. Severely disappointed in them. But it didn't help that we didn't have 3 people available. Otherwise we would have been able to do it easily. All City Hall employees awarded company cars for personal use. Where's my car? I'm the police chief. I keep people safe. Small drug dealers invade Freeburg. Freeburg to host semi-finals of Youth Hockey League. I could really use a company car, although it's like borderline bribery. Stop all night reading? No. Drank too much? God damn it, Hoskin! Why is everyone getting drunk? They're gonna kill themselves, aren't they? Jesus Christ. Stop getting drunk all the time! I'm getting horribly effed over by RNG here. Cutting the budget. Screw Birch, I wanted to read anyway. Cannot meet. Cannot meet. Cannot meet. Oh, fuck you, City Hall. You're a useless piece of fucking shit. Pardon my French, but fuck those guys, seriously. Nothing! I only asked for what I really needed, and it's like, yeah, no, you didn't do anything, so screw you. Watch Hoskin kill himself. Just waiting for that to happen right now. 3, 2, 1. Come on, where is it? Wouldn't be the first time. We caught the offender, that's good. Some professionalism for Robin and Grant. Vickers goes up in ratings. And that's another investigation dealt with. No sign of criminals, front door has been broken in. Go through the front entrance. Just go in there. There we go. Also can try not to smack a tree on the way back. A drug addict attempted to hide an expensive bottle of liquor. Began to throw a fit. Samity, Vandal, just do something about it. Got some people coming back, so we'll be able to respond again to things. We'll have to wait 5 days again to be able to ask City Hall anything. I don't like how City Hall has way too much power and there's basically no way to play this correctly at all. Sure, San, get some help from this guy. He's gonna retire anyway. You can keep him. Offender caught, officers unharmed. We have people on station for a possible request from City Hall. I think we only need like 2 more cop slots to fill everything up on the bottom here. Maffia assignment, city center for 1,000. I don't know, Sam. That's gonna have to be something light. Otherwise, you know, we're gonna have to bust you. That's how it goes. Assault with a deadly weapon. Skinheads attacked a dark-skinned valet. I'll beat you till you're dead, freak. No shit, I'm gonna do it. She believes she saw a pistol sticking out of his belt. We'll send Robin, and we'll send Grant, and we'll send Guy. Seems like a decent enough response force. Don't want to get Hoskin killed as well. He's a decent cop, but then again, people do have a habit around here apparently of getting drunk and killing themselves. There's no salt anywhere, trust me. It's pretty quiet today. We're sort of hoping for an assignment from City Hall, because we have a lot of like officers ready right now. Attempted murder. We'll send screw it. Just send everyone. This is the moment that Hoskin is gonna get himself killed. Birch is nearly on the way there, as well as our reinforcements. Attempted murder, city center. Man was just being placed on a stretcher when another shot rings out. This time, the shooter finished the job. His firing position could not be determined, but the shots are clearly coming from one of the skyscrapers. Carefully observe. Offender caught. Everyone's okay. That's good. Sand is disappointed. You were shooting a guy. You're not gonna get off that easily with 1,000. Piss off. We're law enforcement. We're not like... You're gonna have to pay up a bit more if you want to bribe us. Jesus. Then we've got an attempted robbery. 8-year-old Kevin is at home alone, hiding under the bed. Unknown persons are gathered outside the apartment door. You know what? We'll send Mitchell and we'll send Birch. Could be a false alarm, but I don't know. It seems legit enough, I suppose. It's a quiet day today. Jesus. Not that I'm complaining, but I'd love an opportunity to earn a bit more cash. Ooh, it is actually a robbery. We'll send a Vandal and we'll send Grant to round off those 5s. It's a bit of it's a personal thing. Let's call it what it is. Grant actually did Grant get a promotion, or I don't think that was there before, was it? I'm seeing ghosts now. That might have been because of the police thing, I don't know. Like because she brilliantly passed and everything, she got a free promotion. How did he get away? We sent 4 people! One of them was good, and Birch can go shove a broom up his butt. Jesus Christ. No wonder the mayor is disappointed. This is going to hell in a handbasket.
In my new role as corrupt official, I had to give up some of my favorite habits. I couldn't turn off my phone when my head ached. Couldn't sleep till noon on Saturday and let the rest of HQ take up the slack. No more days off to go fishing. But my weekly visit to the old Colony Club was more like tradition. One night a week, I absorbed cigar smoke, the vague smell of alcohol, the stench of urine, all mixed with toxic levels of old drunken belches. Same picture it was 30 years ago. Tradition's gotta be honored. And to stay faithful to the tradition, you've got to respect the standard rituals. When you're about to roll out of the club, you need to take a deep breath and count to 100. If your stomach doesn't do a backflip, you should be good to make it home. This time I only got up to 60. I was interrupted.
Why? You look even better than you do on TV.
There's nothing more impolite than approaching people in the alley at the old Colony. This is the most private place in the city. All who enter here dirty their shoes with the most elite stream of vomit in Freeburg. This asphalt has been blessed by judges, lawyers, artists, businessmen, and all our politicians. Takes a lot of balls to crash the party. My head was a drunken haze, but I knew who he was. A cartoon gangster suit straight out of Dick Tracy. Fancy voice, fruit cologne, sassy strut. That's how the newspapers described Vikas Varga, rising star in Freeburg's criminal underworld. He appeared out of nowhere, and with the support of the local punks, Varga broke all the old rules of organized crime. He killed those who could not be killed, traded what could not be traded, and robbed those who could not be robbed. In just a single month, this man had gathered an incredible amount of power. He's been called everything from a clown to a madman to a criminal genius, and more often than not, he's called a low-class upstart short on ideas. But if Vargas was one of the old crime bosses, he'd have been cut into pieces and fed to the river. Look past this guy's arrogance, and there's something about him. The city is still deciding what to do with him. Meanwhile, he's burning down the houses of old city mobsters. Not the best time to talk, Mr. Varga.
Oh, you know my name. I'm flattered, although not very surprised, to be honest. I might be a little short on manners. Like they say in your fair city, with the right manners, you can go anywhere. Well, I don't want to go anywhere. I want to stay right here.
Even the criminal world needs manners, Mr. Varga. And one of them is this. Don't interfere with a drunken cop who's trying to take a shit and puke at the same time.
Oh, you exaggerate. But is Freeburg always so gentle with its officers? You've been a bit roughed up lately.
I see you already know Freeburg quite well, Mr. Varga.
Well, I love to learn and look around. But I do know that the inhabitants of this fair city should be friends, Jack. Maybe it's true I don't have the best manners. After all, it's only polite for friends to share their phone numbers. This city of yours moves so fast. I feel like I'm hooked on amphetamines all over again. You wake up in the morning full of ideas, and by nightfall, you've all had each other killed. So don't wait too long to call. I don't mind if you're drunk. It's all the more fun. I'll be stoned myself, most likely. Hell, I'm a little stoned right now. It's the only way to live in this place. I like your city, Jack. I'm here to stay.
If it weren't for the phone number written on my arm, I probably wouldn't have remembered the conversation in the morning. But there was no reason to worry. I'd be getting a reminder soon.
Oh, are we actually gonna get to play a day? Jesus Christ, that went on for quite a bit. Greek priest to be appointed head of Freiburg Orthodox Church. Orthodox priest bribe mayor. Students volunteer to help farmers. Ah, piss.
My morning ritual was plagued by the smell of Vickers Vargas' fruity cologne. It was like the sharp citrus scent was chasing me around the house, as if Vickers was right there in my living room. When I finally realized the smell was coming from a big basket of oranges, it didn't put me any more at ease. I'd opened my door to lots of threatening mail, evidence of criminal wrongdoing, even a dead ferret or two. But fruit? Never. You the fruit guy?
Excuse me?
Was it you that brought the basket of oranges?
Nah, it was here when I arrived.
Fine. So who are you?
Today, I'm your driver.
And where are we driving?
To work.
That's it?
Yeah, we have to make an important stop along the way.
Where?
The ranch.
What ranch?
Just the ranch.
Fine. The morning seemed surreal, and I took in the magic. Why wreck it with meaningless chatter? As my tight-lipped chauffeur drove an hour through God knows where, I started to feel like I was in the middle of a bad dream, probably lying bloody and concussed in the alley behind the old Colony Club, my nose buried in a rotten orange peel. But no, this was no dream. The silence was real, the sound of the engine was real, the dust was real enough too. And there was the ranch over the horizon. It all seemed familiar. The Sand family's overbearing mansion has been the talk of the headlines for decades, but few have managed to get closer than a few miles. I guess I'm just lucky. I didn't know you took private meetings, Mr. Sand.
Only if I expect good company.
I'm surprised my company ranks at all.
Today, yes. Today is a special day.
So it seems.
Do you often go to the old Colony Club, Jack?
Every week.
Meet any interesting people there?
As a rule, no.
Sometimes you make a date, right? Sometimes make new friends.
Sometimes, I guess. But that's not why I go.
And why?
I consider it a hobby.
A hobby. Do you know anything about my hobbies?
Well, judging by the half-dozen animal skins I stepped on walking over here, it's not much of a reach to say you like hunting.
Love it. Well, I say that now. It seemed so tedious when I was a child. Took ever so long. But now I'm older. I've developed a new talent.
What talent is that?
Patience. The will to wait for the right moment. Let's say you want a deer. You know, you deserve it. You've even decided what dishes its meat will go to and where you'll mount its horns. But to get that deer, you've got to wait. To sit in the bushes and stay nice and quiet. Professional hunters will tell you that the hunt is a rare craft. There are many rules. It's shrouded in mystery and ancient skill. Well, that's all complete nonsense. To get a deer, you just sit on the sidelines for a long enough time, pinpoint the moment when it's finally time to shoot. I learned the talent, Jack, but not like you, oh, Jack. You truly are the master.
I don't understand.
Oh, come on, Jack. I know about the 500,000. I know your plan. Kendrick told me everything. Needless to say, I'm impressed. While some people learn to hold their breath for minutes on end and not to rustle the leaves too loudly, why you decided to just become the foliage. You turned yourself into a bush, surrounded by deer who've been so fruitfully multiplying for decades. But all this time you've held your rifle at the ready. Forgive an old man his imagery, Jack. I've the heart of a poet, I confess.
Look, I don't know what was said between you and Kendrick, but it sounds like you got it wrong.
Oh, I think I understand everything just fine. And I think we understand each other quite well. Jack, in the coming war, we'll make excellent partners.
What war?
One war falls upon every generation. My grandfather drove out the Ambersons back when he was 27. My father destroyed that psychopath gangster Maurice Bell when he was a sprightly 30. At 69, I'd begun to think my war had passed me over. But my time has come at last. Tomorrow Vicus Varga declares war, and I'm obliged to answer.
So, we're talking about Varga now.
I don't know how he thinks. I don't even know whether he plans his actions or not. I can't divine his purpose. Hell, I don't even know where he comes from. He's a man not of our breed, wouldn't you say? But when he arrived here, I invited him in, told him we could work together. An official invitation penned in my own hand and written on some very expensive paper. And can you imagine his reply? A fruit basket. What sense can be made of such a message?
I guess it means whatever you want it to.
Precisely.
I'm late for work, Mr. Sand.
You know, Jack, I could just give you 500,000 right now, cash, whatever denominations you like. But I would never insult you so. If I went stalking my prey for so many years, I wouldn't want someone else to shoot it for me. I understand you, Jack, and I'll never ask you for anything that's contrary to your nature. Just think about our conversation. Think about it, and call me.
I mean, I wouldn't mind being given 500,000 right now. Oh, for God's sake.
Like I said, it's a whole new life, and I've had to give up some old habits. One of them, keeping away from things that don't concern me. Now I can't afford the luxury. This spotlight I'm under, concerns is all I got.
Yay, we get to do something! Gameplay! Jesus Christ, this episode's nearly been more cutscene than gameplay. And what do we get? We can choose for the new Maffia guy who's burning down houses and leading an army of punks. Or we can choose for the old guy who has already been in place. We know nothing to go off here. This is not an informed choice. This is just... you know what? We're gonna stick with the old guy. That's going to be a lot easier than trying to help a new guy take over. That is a bad choice. We have no idea what to go off. We know that Sand likes hunting.
Tell him it's Boyd.
Could we stop with cutscenes now? Thank God. You swallowed my car key? Yes, fine. Well, I'm gonna end it here. I'm a bit annoyed at that choice. It's like, yeah, you can help this guy that you barely know, or you can help this guy that sent you fruit, and you don't know at all. That's not an informed choice. Oh well. If you enjoyed this video, then don't forget to leave a like down below. Leave a comment if you have anything to say. If you want to see more of this, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And until next time, have a good one, folks.